So the question I'll be doing is which occupation shows the highest growth rate between the 2-year input by the user? So firstly, I made a function that's from like lum6-3, but I edited it a bit with AI, which will read the file, like the Excel sheet with all the data inside it. And then after that, this function, it will read the data and then it will filter it by the input the first year and then like the second year. Then next, I made another function. This one basically like it will like calculate the growth rate, which will answer the question. Then next, this is where like the code starts. So first, it will read the data from like the this is like the Excel sheet that's provided, and then after that, I will set it as a variable loop to true, and then it will start the loop. So this is where like the first loop starts, and then every time the loop starts, you will ask the user to input the first year. As long as the user doesn't input stop, it will continue, and if stop is input, the loop will change to false, and then it will stop the program. If the user doesn't input stop, right, then this will validate the first year and we'll move on to the second year where you can just input like the second year that you want to compare it to, like in the program. But this also means like this part, right, is where I say that you cannot input like the words or like a number outside of the range of data provided. If not, you'll give an error. So after like validating and checking through like the input, we'll get both functions to filter and get like the analyzed data and then sort it out. So this means like for convenience purposes, the highest growth rate will be on top. And then like it will be in descending order all the way down and then it will print it out for us to like look at it. And then at the end of our codes, there will be some error codes that are printed out if the validation fails because of wrong input or if the program stops after the loop ends. So now I'll show you what the program looks like when it's run. Yeah, wait. So basically, if I run it here, you will say enter first year to stop the program. So first thing I do, if I press stop, it will stop. Yes. And then if I run it again, let's say I enter a word, then it will say please enter numbers only. So if I enter a number that's outside of the range, it will say we only have data from 2007 to 2024. So I can input 2007 and 2024. And then it will give me like the growth percentages. So as you can see, the highest one will be the professionals. So the occupation with the highest growth rate from 2007 to 2024, it will be the professionals. Yeah. Then at the end, I can just press stop to end the program. Yep. Thank you.